God damn it, Astro. We're going to have to talk to Astro about what he just said, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. How's it going? Yes, all you early birds have my heart. Hermes, I think you can agree, right? Yes, no, maybe so.
Absolutely.
They're absolutely fantastic group there. Hello, Breezy. How are you? Hello. Hello, Breezy. Hello, Rentalia. Hello to Astro and everybody. And Hangy too. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, let's get that right out of that. Should be great. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, hi. My name is The Jordan Beach. This lovely gentleman next to me is called Hermes Akumu. We stream on, I think we both stream on Twitch, I think. Well, we try, we attempt. And we also do a little show every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, around 9 p.m. I will say 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'd love to have you guys join us. So if you're catching this on YouTube, come by, say hello, drop a follow, twitch.tv/TheJordanBeach or twitch.tv/Hermes Akumu. Drop by, say hello. We'd love to see you guys. It'd be a lot of fun. Holy shit. So Hermes, what kind of stuff do you got for me, my man?
First off, we should turn these off above our heads.
Oh, we should do that. That'd be a great idea. Those guys are great.
Yeah, just try to ignore those guys in chat. It's gonna happen, Beach. It's happened twice today that I've seen.
Yeah, it's happening nonstop. So Hermes, what are you up to, my man? I'm gonna take care of this. You go ahead and do your thing.
So I have been playing a variety of things. I have been checking out Breath Edge, which is new to Game Pass. Playing a lot of Dead by Daylight with their new skill-based matchmaking, and yeah, a ton of stuff going on. I've also been dropping TVs in my spare time.
I did hear about that. That is sad news.
Yeah, I accidentally shattered my main monitor, I guess, when it fell on my Stream Deck, and yeah, the rest is history, because that's not gonna work anymore. So now I'm shopping around for monitors in my spare time.
That is absolutely nuts, man. I did see that. I was also well aware of that our discussion that we talked about all the different stuff you're looking for. Just, you know, the monitor or TV or what do you go for? I just don't, I'm hopefully you find a replacement. But yeah, you have a go ahead.
With Black Friday and Cyber Monday just around the corner, it should be, I've got time to save up and purchase one then. Good. I'm glad to hear it. So I don't, what's up, dude? If you want to ramble, I know how to take care of this.
Oh, if you want to, sure, dude. No, definitely. I will get right into kind of our talking points. That'd be great. Cool. This is the first time we've had an issue with it during one of these. So I've had the problem as we go, but basically we're going to have a few hot topics. We have a huge one. It's probably going to take up most of the show, is the PlayStation Showcase that happened on Thursday. That happened at 4 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday. A ton of great announcements. That was absolutely fantastic. But right next to that, there's another thing I want to talk about, which is a little bit of the competition. A lot of people were wondering why Sony's been so quiet, their roadmap for the future, what they're going to be looking forward to. So we're going to compare the roadmap for Sony to the roadmap of Xbox. You might be wondering, why aren't we including Nintendo? Because Nintendo, regardless of what they do, is going to do very well. It doesn't matter. You could, whatever Mario game's coming out, you know it's going to be fantastic. Most of the time, whatever Pokemon game is coming out, you know it's going to be fantastic. So they've got a great and absolutely fantastic showcase. So that's why we cover Nintendo when there's very interesting stuff like Breath of the Wild that I absolutely love. I think that Breath of the Wild is going to be one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, it's exactly. Nintendo does their own thing. Astro said it perfect. Nintendo does their own thing. They don't need hype. Exactly. They don't need it because they have it. They've always have it. They have nostalgia. They have it. That's just what it is. Also, Astro says, Jordan, the PlayStation guy, rebrand.
Let me get right on that.
We'll have to see. That's probably the 6th rebrand idea we've had. So I dig it. I dig it. I'm going to have all these different personas. And if I stream multiple days throughout the week, I'm going to have each persona be a day of my stream. Right. So like Jordan, the anime guy is one stream.
Anime guy Wednesdays.
Yeah, exactly. What else? It would be, Jordan, the PlayStation guy on Tuesdays. Like it would just be insane. Absolutely nuts. So I do want to jump right into it. Did you get a chance to check out the stuff well, actually, you know what? No. We're starting on something a little bit more intense, and that's going to be the Tripwire news. Are you familiar with it?
A little bit. I definitely heard about it in the Twitter space and all of the stuff going on.
Okay, so you understand at least what's going on.
Right. Okay,
great. So if you, for those that aren't aware, we also have a somewhat shitty situation, I would think, not for necessarily the person, because each their own, and they're all can have their own specific take and opinions. That's not what I'm arguing here. Is the fact that the CEO of Tripwire, and I'm actually going to bring out the statement and post it in our in the link in chat. If you guys are watching on YouTube, we do post all the links that we are going to be discussing and talking about in chat, so you guys can follow along with us or read what we did our research and what we saw. So that link is from Tripwire Interactive, a statement regarding the recent events. I will bring it up here so I can read it. The comments given by John Gibson, who is the CEO that we are discussing, are of his own opinion and do not reflect those of Tripwire Interactive as a company. His comments disregarded the values of our own team, our partners, and much of our broader community. Our leadership team at Tripwire are deeply sorry and are unified in this commitment to take swift action to foster a more positive environment. To directly discuss, he came out and celebrated and applauded the Texas abortion law that was passed, where they were banning abortions, basically, to put it vaguely. There's more stuff in there, so please go do your research of what exactly the abortion law is for that. And the reason we're covering this is because it does come from a video game studio that has made games like, or developed games like Maneater. There was a couple other ones. Let me double check here. Maneater, you had Chivalry 2, which is a game that I love personally.
Maneater is a big one for me.
Right.
My channel. Yeah.
Right. And Killing Floor. So those games are all kind of directly wrapped up into that company. And the CEO just came out and was applauding it. He's like, his tweet exactly, which I think has been taken down, is, "I don't get political very often, but," and then applauded the whole thing, which is just a terrible take. If you don't get political often and then you choose something that doesn't affect you at all,
there's probably a reason that your PR team doesn't let you do that.
You're probably on a short leash now that you think about it. So I just think there was an absolute better way to go about it. What are your thoughts? I mean, do you just, at that point, yes, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but those things have consequences. You know what I mean? Like, there are consequences regardless of what your opinions can be, because you represent a company, especially a CEO.
Yeah, I mean, to not get political, in my personal opinion, the guy seems like scum. I'm glad he's stepping down, and it sucks that it paints a picture of the company, right? When there's other developers on that team that don't think the same way, or are in that same ballpark. So yeah.
I think, and it puts it's a giant middle finger to all women in that your company. Like, you know what I mean? Even people you interact with, other companies, partners, maybe streamers, even streamers in general that you kind of talk to, like, you know what I mean? That you do business with, partnerships, sponsorships, whatever it might be. The cast of people in your game, you have a broad net that you just cast across all these people, and it's just inappropriate.
Right.
And not that you can't have your own opinions and things. That's never the case. but you should know when you're affecting others. And if this was the 1921, maybe you could get away with shit like this, but it's not. It's 2021. So we've changed quite a bit since then. So I just get frustrated and extremely upset when there's that kind of narrative, just oppressing anybody to your own for your own good and your own opinions is kind of extremely your own beliefs, more or less, right? If oppressing other people for your own beliefs, it's automatically should be wrong. That's just what it is, my opinion. Yeah. More positive stuff. Let's go. So I want to talk about Sony PlayStation and their showcase they had on Thursday. I put in here, so damn good is what I said, right? I see you like one of their announcements very, very much. And you know what? You know what's funny? I was kind of like, nah, we'll see, until I saw the gameplay for that game. So let's talk about that first. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and bring it up. We'll hop over if you want to do that. Go ahead and leave that there. We'll hop over to the video screen. And this should work. Hopefully I am using the wrong transition. Boom, there's that. So yeah, I'm going to be playing the trailer while we just talk about it. What are your thoughts, man? What do you think? I know you're excited.
This looks amazing. I am a big fan. Some people may say simp for Tiny Tina. And as well as Dungeons and Dragons in general. And this trailer just hit it all for me. With the announcements that the spells are going to be like the guns.
Yeah, that is a huge one. I think that's ginormous.
Oh, the millions of different combinations that you can run. This game looks great and will absolutely be like game of the year when it comes out for me personally.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Wonderlands looks.
Are you hoping? I don't know if maybe I missed it as it was going on. I can't even. It was the showcase. Honestly, everything blended together, so it's like I even forgot about some of the medium stuff I was very excited about, and this was one of them. But are you hoping for a co-op experience? Obviously.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, good.
Would expect it. I would definitely hope.
Do you think it is 100% open world? Or do you think it's going to be level based? Because here is why. I want to go back to this trailer, and I'm going to skip around a little bit. There was one part where they were like kind of smaller. I want to see if I can find it. Right, it's right after this. Maybe this is the part in the game too, right here. So look, you can see them kind of running. You see this, they're running up to something.
And you've got the big heads.
And you've got a map. It's almost like a map in big heads, right? And they're going into something different. That had me thinking, hey, maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually, maybe part of it is the board game, the tabletop board game. And that's what it is. How cool. Sick would that be? I think that'd be really, really neat. But I'm assuming co-op, join a party. I'm assuming that's exactly what that means. I think this could be big. I think we could do, if it's not going to be on your channel, since your channel is kind of horror based, I think we could.
Nah. This is going to be on my channel.
Good.
I don't care.
I'm thinking we could even have some split screen plays kind of things going on, right? How amazing would that be? Yeah. I think that'd be a good time.
Yes. And Astro just touched on something that I forgot and wanted to mention as well. Holy crap, the music to this trailer. I don't think we can play it because DMCA.
Yeah, 100%.
But it was so good.
I had so many copyright claims on my YouTube video, so there's probably no way. But yeah, this was one of the bright moments of the entire thing. It was just really, really good. I was very pleased with it. I was very, very surprised. I think the spells thing was a big deal. The fact that the spells are things that you actually loot and are millions and millions of different types and abilities, which is going to be so good.
It's going to be fantastic.
It looks great, man. Oh, it looks really, really good. A couple other things. I'm going to switch over here. A couple other things that I wanted to talk about, and we'll pull up some of these trailers as well, is here. I'm going to post a link from Polygon, which is going to be here's going to be the biggest one for me. I think if you know me, if you know the channel, if you know my interests and what I'm into, the biggest one for me, hands down, was Knights of the Old Republic remake. I don't even. There were so many times during the showcase, and I was kind of trying to reference the Xbox One, and it's hard for me to, to gauge excitement because one is newer and fresh and right in your mind and all that kind of stuff. But I was trying to think of how many, oh my God, what the fuck moments I had during an Xbox showcase that I definitely had during Sony's thing. And I'm trying to remember, but there are so many good things that I want to talk about from the Sony thing. So Knights of the Old Republic, here's the biggest thing I'm taking away from it. Yes, I don't care what platform it's on. I'm very fortunate. I have both. And it comes with PC, so it doesn't matter. But this is a PlayStation 5 timed launch exclusive on console. If you understand, the original Knights of the Old Republic was a original Xbox console exclusive, obviously launched on PC as well. So it was just flip the damn script, man. It was literally like how, so part of me is maybe it was a bidding war. Maybe it wasn't even up for debate. Maybe it was just like, nope, this is going to be exclusive. We don't give a shit. We're doing it this time. This is a remake. So it's kind of crazy.
Or my curiosity, was it they're taking Deathloop, so we're going to have another timed exclusive.
Wait, what do you mean? Because Deathloop is...
it's a timed exclusive, but because Xbox has Bethesda.
Oh, you mean, okay, yeah, I got you. Okay. Maybe they're like, you know what? We're going to take a big hitter from you guys. And it is. I think it's one of the cult classics, best RPGs of all time, my opinion. One of.
Right.
It's just insane, man. Absolutely insane. And usually Knick-Knack says, for me, his biggest takeaway from the showcase was the release of GTA 5. And I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah. It was cool to get a release date for that,
which was delayed because it was slated, I believe, for this year. Okay, I know Breezy wants to talk about it. Breezy wants to get into it, and I will. I'll give him my full opinions. Am I excited? Sure, right? Of course I am.
Yeah.
A prettier GTA 5, why not? And they're not pushing out 6 because 5 is doing absolutely so well. They don't need to. They absolutely don't need to, right?
It's literally just a bank of cash that just keeps flowing.
Yeah. But also for GTA 5 and Rockstar, what are you doing at a showcase? Spending that kind of money.
Also, especially when the showing of GTA Online, this is the one gripe I had with it. He looked out a window. That was it.
Yeah. And the GTA Online, and you're like, wow, this guy's looking out a window. That's insane. I'll be curious. I'm gonna check it out when it comes out. I will, because I want to see what it looks like. I think that is slated for, what is that, March? Let me double check. Yeah,
March 2022.
Yeah, delayed to March. So it is what it is. I think it's gonna be fantastic. You know what's weird here in this note that I'm reading from Polygon? Which shout out to Owen S. Good for writing this. PlayStation Showcase 2021, the biggest announcements. Here in this little snippet that there is, it says expanded and enhanced version of 2013's GTA 5 for PlayStation 5 and Series X.
Oh.
So that that's maybe left out S just off of like a mistake, or we're going to have some weird Series X only stuff, right? And that can't be true. There's no way that they would just leave out a console from the current gen.
That would be incredibly weird.
I just don't see that happening. Oh no. Oh my God, dragon.
Ignore
oh my God, the dragon. But I'm excited. It'll be fun. Breezy, I know he's excited. I'm excited to check it out, see what it looks like. My take is people should stop complaining. If it was any other game, Breezy, that you weren't into, you would say the same stuff. If once you're out of the GTA 5 environment, you're kind of gone and you're like sick of hearing about it. It's just like anything else. At this point, it's honestly a sports game that comes out every year, right?
Yeah.
So, which is fair.
Also, at this point, they're reaching a point where we need something new that isn't, hey, this new thing is coming to this old game.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I mean, it's a live service, right? So that's Destiny 2 in a nutshell, right? Once Destiny 2 was upgraded visually, then
my point being, when did RDR Online release? That was still years ago. Right?
I don't know, but nobody plays that.
Well, yeah, but that was the newest thing to come out of Rockstar.
True. Yes.
Yeah.
One's doing well, one isn't doing well. I think that's the biggest. That's the main thing. One's getting all their support, which is well deserved. The other one is kind of. I think it's just there. I didn't play a ton of it.
It's literally clan meetings for TikTok.
Yeah, I saw that. And there's one guy that, did you see the one guy that was like going into their clan and killing everybody? So good. So good. But no, it should be cool, exciting. I want to see what GTA looks like on the new hardware. I really do. I don't have a powerful enough PC to see what it looks like with mods and things like that. So I'll take the best absolute visual appearance.
I can tell you. Yeah, I can tell you from what I've played around with modding on PC GTA, looks great.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that they could do with it.
And I also want to look into what they're adding. You know, are they adding ray tracing? Are they adding, frame rates and like all that kind of stuff? I want to see what else they're adding. And just the graphical fidelity of the entire world would be nice. As well as the rendering distance would be cool too. So we'll see. I'm excited. It should be great. Astro says, my take is GTA 5 is like Sonic, gets new graphics with some blocky controls. That's true. We just had a discussion about this the other day, Astro, and I love it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be great. That's going to be great. Another big one coming out of there that I was very excited about was the Spider-Man 2 announcement, if you will.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and pop that bad boy on here. And we'll hop over, put this on as we talk about it. So I'm going to touch on this a little bit. I'm also going to kind of hit on some of the negatives, I think. I don't think I'm a fan of extremely far out releases, right? 2023 is quite a ways away. I think we all here, by the way, this point, right when this electricity hits, I thought Infamous. I immediately thought Infamous. I was like, holy shit, Infamous. And then they did that, and then they flashed to this. And I was like, okay, not Infamous. That's cool. Either way. But I don't like long distances, and this goes for regardless of the company. I mean, you have so many, and then we're going to talk about this in our next topic, but roadmaps are cool, but at a certain point, there's got to be a stopping point. I don't need to know what's past 2-3 years. Granted, this is only 2033. I mean 2023, which is still just a couple of years out. I'm assuming it's going to be fall. And this right here broke me. The fact that even Miles Morales and Peter Parker were fighting next to each other made me think co-op. And then they fucking showed Venom. And you had Kraven the Hunter talking the entire time up until Venom came out. Yes. The whole thing broke me, man. It was so damn good. I was very excited about it.
Do you think this launches with a new console?
I heard a lot of people talking about a PS5 Pro?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do for a Pro right now? What is a Pro? Yeah. What is a PS5 Pro when nobody can get a PS5? Right? Also, I don't understand.
What do they upgrade besides the heatsink, which they tried to do and failed miserably?
Did it?
From what I've heard.
Oh, Jesus.
The system runs hotter.
Yes, I know it runs hotter, but because they made the heatsink smaller too, which is a little bit of a risk. Because they don't, like I said, they don't take they're not selling their PlayStation 5s at a loss. I don't think. Right. I think their digital versions are not being sold at as a loss. But I'm very excited for this. Spider-Man 2, it's one of the very rare games that I platinumed. I don't care as much as I do about trophies that I do for achievements, but it's one of the few games for the Sony PS4 version that I platinumed. And Miles Morales, I did the same thing. Great games. Insomniac doesn't miss when they make a game, and this is just going to be another point of that. It's so goddamn good. So good. Very, very excited about it. Venom being in it shattered all of my dreams and all my expectations, because Venom is one of my favorite, I think, Marvel characters in general. I just love him and Eddie Brock, the two together. The movies are great. I love the movies. Yeah, Breezy, this honestly looked like Infamous as fuck in the beginning. Yeah, I was so ready for them to be like Infamous, and I was, holy shit. Another one we're going to lead into, for me personally, was, and you haven't seen this yet. You haven't seen it, but it's the Wolverine trailer. Also made by Insomniac, which is telling me, take a fucking break. You guys launched Miles Morales. You launched the remaster of the Sony Spider-Man for the PS4. Then you also launched Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart. So don't forget about that game. And then you're also going to start Spider-Man 2 in 2023. And then you're going to have Wolverine, which I'm assuming is going to be after that. They've already said it's in early development, so it's not even probably before Spider-Man. Just the fact that it exists, I think, got me excited. So I'll play that here for you real quick too, since this will be your first go at this. Let's see what we got. Nope. That was the wrong screen. I started playing the intro. Okay. Loki has a question before we get to this. Loki has a question. I need an opinion. Okay. Is it worth it to get a PS5 for my boyfriend? Okay. Has your boyfriend been on PS5 or has been on PS4 or the Xbox ecosystem, or is he brand new to gaming? Because I have a different take if that's the case.
Yeah, true.
It's going to be difficult. It's going to be, yeah, Breezy is right. If you want to buy, yeah, Breezy has a point. If you want to buy one from eBay for $1,000, go ahead. I think anybody would appreciate a $1,000 gift. If you can get one off of line when they launch, or when they actually have some in stock, $500 is not a bad, it's not a bad, go if you can get one for that. PS4 for the longest time. Okay. Then yes, you should. If you can get your hands on one, there's zero reason for you not to. That is my take. There are a lot of good games and there's more to come. So I think a PS5 would be a great idea. All right, here we go. So I had no idea until one point in this trailer, and I will point it out to you, but I'll let this play. Wolverine game, man. What would you want out of a Wolverine game for yourself?
Hugh Jackman to voice Wolverine.
Wouldn't that be so amazing? Oh, see, right there, it did Insomniac, then it did Marvel. Everybody's like, oh shit, they're going to show Spider-Man. And they were like, nope, no, we're fucking not. We're not going to do that right now. It's this part right here. I said it. I was like, oh fuck, is this Wolverine right before it happened? Yeah, dude, let's fucking go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like that's it. That's all it was. There was nothing about it. It's just the fact that that thing exists, right? In development for PS5. So that's all that says. Zero kind of indignation that is coming soon. So
that gives a lot. Could we see the beginning of the MGU, the Marvel Gaming Universe? You know,
that's true. That is very true, man. You're not wrong.
Wolverine opens up X-Men.
Yep.
And Spider-Man currently, yes, there's an Avengers game, but we're not going to count that one. You know,
fun to play. Fun if it was just a single player game, it would have been fine. But the fact that it's not is frustrating. I had fun with the story, but no, dude, you bring up a good point. But this also shows that Marvel's ready to get into X-Men again, right? I feel like this is them being like, okay, time to get the X-Men hype back up. Time to get this shit rolling. We're going to introduce mutants again at some point in the MCU. But we'll see what happens. They're so good. This trailer reeked of Logan energy when they were doing the movie promos. I think it's going to be fantastic. because not because it's a Wolverine game, because it's made by Insomniac. Here is what I want.
Okay.
I would love to have an M rating because it's Wolverine. Give me the Logan version of a video game where you have to have probably, you know, the language being a little bit more rough than Spider-Man. Obviously the gore, because this dude kills people. Obviously, I don't know. I just want it to be a lot more brutal than a Spider-Man game, even though most of those people I'm kicking off a building are dead. Right. Yeah. But I have seen some instances where, they're actually, if you go back and look at some of those people, they're actually webbed to a building, like somehow, which is insane to me that that's even a thing. Right.
Spider-Man is the one PS4 game that I ever played.
Really?
Yep, I borrowed my buddy's PS4 and I played through the Spider-Man.
I
bought it for him so I could play.
I did the same shit. I borrowed my buddy's PS4, man. But I think everybody agrees. Most of the people in the chat think that M rating is important for this.
If Xavier doesn't walk up to him in a bar and he doesn't say "fuck you," I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
Sign me up for that shit. Make that the end, right? Make that the end credit scene where you come out. Professor X is like, "Yo, what's up? We really could have you come teach for us or whatever." And he's like, "Fuck off." You know what I mean? I would absolutely love that shit. That'd be so good. I think it's gonna be great. Another thing I want to touch on. Did you watch the showcase? Did you go back and watch a lot of the trailers? I'm assuming.
So I watched the middle section.
Okay.
Because I was just on Twitch that day, and it was just something that I pulled up.
Awesome. Okay. There's one more big one. Obviously, God of War Ragnarok finally gets its name and confirmed. Reveal trailer, all that good stuff. Atreus is a little bit older. So it takes place a couple years after the 2018 version, which I believe won Game of the Year for quite a bit of people. And it was just took over the entire gaming platform, I think, for a long time. Felt like that's all I saw anybody playing. I know that this is going to be dealing with Odin and Thor and Loki and Freyja. There's going to be a ton of good stuff coming out of this. Fat Thor, yes. Oh my God, yes. Oh, if you guys haven't seen the image, I'm going to see if I can find it. Hermes, go ahead. Have you played God of War 2018?
I have not. I watched it through Jacksepticeye. He played through it, I believe, on Twitch. I think I was watching Twitch VODs.
Okay.
And he is, I know you think that Jack is a little loud. The playthrough I watched was completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like him and Markiplier have always been a little much to me, but that's just because I have old ears.
Yeah, so completely different type of vibe for these videos. It was in VOD format, so he would play a long time, and it was a long video, and it was just him enjoying the game, not necessarily as not as Jacksepticeye, but maybe as Sean himself.
Okay.
And you could tell he was just like he grew up playing the God of War games and he was just enjoying it.
Right.
So I did watch it through there. So I do know a lot of
Okay. Good. So I'm gonna bring up a picture of what the character model of Thor is gonna be like in in God of War.
Okay.
And I am beyond happy that this is what it is. Do you know who first off, do you know who Zeke is? The guy that I kind of drew inspiration from the indie style, from the what was he from? Drop Frames. Yeah, you know Zeke, the other guy that's not Co, and it's me, JP. He said, and I quote, "I don't remember cosplaying or doing any character modeling for this character." So
no way.
Here we go. Let me bring it up right now.
Oh my God!
Absolutely amazing. This is so great.
Can we do it side by side? Can you do that?
Zeke?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me see if I can find Zeke. So yeah, let me do that. Keep rambling. I'll leave Fat Thor up there.
They look exactly alike. I don't even know what to ramble about. Let me see if I
can find him. I can find him. Zeke's one of the people that his name is Ezekiel the Third. on Twitch. If you guys shout out to him, he's awesome. I think the dude is freaking fantastic. I'm trying to see if I can find this guy. Man, I don't know. But isn't that character model great? Isn't it so good?
Yeah.
There he is. He's right here.
Okay, I was gonna look for it too.
I got it. No problems. No problems. I'm trying to find. I'll try to search Google for an image of him.
Usually Knickknack says, "So ready for Fat Thor to kick my ass."
It's gonna be so good, dude. It's gonna be so good.
The Mjolnir model looks amazing. Holy crap.
Let's see, dude. I think this guy is, let me find a good one. Just love this guy so damn much. I'm just gonna bring up a goofy photo if I can find him. Come on. There he is. Nope. There he is. There he is, right there in all of his glory. This guy, if he had long hair, would be Thor from, so great. Speaking of the absolute goats right here, man. Yeah, Drop Frames is one of the greatest shows on this entire platform. But this guy is awesome, plays a ton of indie games. Go check him out. Drop a follow. He's great. Partnered streamer on Twitch. Does a lot of hosting stuff too, so check him out. But this is so great. Like, it is so damn good. Like, you didn't think this is what Thor, but we've seen Chris Hemsworth make Thor look too hot for too long. Even Fat Thor Chris Hemsworth was hot, right? You know what I mean? Like, come on. So I'm on board. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be good.
I dig this, man. That's fantastic.
It's gonna be absolute great stuff. Dude, that's the Matrix. We'll hop back over here. There's a couple other things I want to touch on. So that's big news. God of War Ragnarok is cool. What? Okay.
I forgot to transition this.
It's all good. A little bit of a sleeper game that I was a little bit confused of watching it was a game called Project Eve.
That sounds really familiar.
It's a South Korean developer, Shift Up's Project Eve. First announced in 2019. It's a hack and slash adventure. Got a new, rather moist sounding trailer is what this thing says, in which the hero slashes and slices up numerous pulpy, bloody beasties. Still no launch date or window though. This game looks neat. I don't know if you ever know the game Bayonetta. Are you familiar with that game? So think of Bayonetta, but a more gory, visceral version, if you will. Just absolutely fantastic. It looks great. So I think that's going to be a little bit of a sleeper. And I think another one people should keep their eye on is called a game called Forspoken. Which is absolutely great. I'm going to bring up this. The reason I want to bring up this one is because of the particle effects in this game are it's insane.
Forspoken looks breathtaking.
Yeah, no, this looks. I'm gonna share it in chat for all you people so you guys can take a look. So there's the trailer for that. If you guys want to look at this, actually, I'm gonna throw it up. Let me just go ahead and do that. I haven't been able to watch this yet, but in 4K, it was actually pretty crappy quality when I watched it because it was on YouTube. But that's okay. Let's hop over. Let's watch it. Check it out, and we'll talk about it. When I saw Square Enix, I was hoping for Venom Rex or a new Kingdom Hearts project. Oh, I bet you were, dude. I bet you were. Kingdom Hearts would look. I'm gonna skip forward just a little bit. Get thrown in. Hold on. Settings. Auto. Yuck. You. What? 480. Come on, dude. Get real. I want to go ahead and if you get a chance, watch this in 4K. Absolutely watch it in 4K. It looks impressive as hell. I'm very excited. Character models look great. The movement in this game looks fantastic. I think this is going to be a sleeper game for this system. I'm blown away by what's going to happen. Let me scoot forward here a little bit more. It's just breathtaking. The game looks amazing. A lot of the different combat is learning skills and getting everything. It just rings fast-paced, exciting, power. Like, I mean, what is happening right now, dude? Oh my goodness. I'm just
That looks amazing.
it's going to be good stuff. So that was a sleeper one, I think, for this showcase as well. But
Is this a PlayStation exclusive?
Yes, yeah, it will be. I don't know if it's PC yet. This one wasn't even given a launch window either, I don't think.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Forspoken game. Let me see if there's an actual release date for it. I don't think so. It says 2022 is what I've got right now as a placeholder. So 2022 for that. Still not too far away. It looks gorgeous. And that's just insane, man. It's just absolutely bananas. But honestly, man, it was great. The entire showcase was just good. Like it was banger after banger. And let me make sure I'm not missing any. Even some of the cute games. I think it was a game called, I don't want to say it wrong. Let me see if I can just open this link back up. A cute little game. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I can find it here. Bear with me. It's Tchia, I think so. Tchia. Takes you on a tropical paradise. If you guys get a chance to look at this one as well, let me get the link here. It just looks cool.
Like Breath of the Wild.
Oh my! Who said that? Who fucking said that? Who fucking said it? Did you say that?
What? I said it.
Fuck you. When she started hopping between animals, I lost my shit. Yes, it looks great, doesn't it? And I'm sorry, Kenny T, welcome in. Nice to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Timed console exclusive, I believe. Okay, got you. Nice, nice, nice.
Ooh.
Kenny, you said something earlier that I wanted to come back to. I believe we were talking about Wolverine or one of those PlayStation Sony games.
Yes, Wolverine.
Do you think there is any way this will actually be a multi-platform? Why word in development for PS5 and not just PS5, the exclusive? They never use the word exclusive. And right after MLB The Show, there could be a deal for non-Spider-Man games to be multi-platform, and Indiana Jones would be multi-platform in exchange. That's very true. But here's where the tricky stuff kind of comes in. Is I don't see Indiana Jones. I'm telling you right now that this is official for me, and this is my take, I'm gonna kind of stamp it down, is now that Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is timed there, your PlayStation is never gonna see a Bethesda game ever again, right? Unless they have an Xbox. That's my take.
Kind of goes back to what I said.
Right, and I doubt there's anything that is going to happen as far as that. I don't see it, so I think they're firmly playing that game, and I believe Sony has. Well, if you think about it too, Sony, the Spider-Man one made sense because Sony owns the Spider-Man property, right?
Right.
Wolverine is a little bit different because Wolverine.
What else does Insomniac make?
Insomniac made Sunset Overdrive. They made Ratchet and Clank. They've made Spider-Man. I believe they were the ones who made. No, that was Sucker Punch. Insomniac is. Go ahead. What?
They're pretty known for PlayStation exclusives.
Well, Sony purchased them not too long ago.
Okay.
Like they bought them under the Sony PlayStation Studios umbrella, if you will. True, but it's just a timed exclusives. These all could be timed. They could be, yes. And I think they could very well be timed, but there's a pretty safe bet that if Spider-Man is exclusive and has been and still will be, that the new Wolverine agreement is also going to be exclusive. But nobody knows. I hope everybody gets to play these things eventually, because not everybody can get both systems. And
yeah,
honestly, I hope Sony starts releasing their games on PC regardless, just as Xbox is doing. I think it's kind of a no-brainer.
I do think that when Wolverine releases, that I'll play it. I know my roommate's talking about getting a PlayStation 5, so
nice,
I borrow his and
hopefully
play through.
Hopefully you guys get to play it in 2 years, right? Hopefully you can get a PS5 by then.
Right.
A couple other announcements from there. You had Ghostwire Tokyo, looks really, really cool. Of course, Alan Wake Remastered leaked a couple days before the showcase. That was announced there as well. Rainbow Six Extraction is dated for January. Guardians of the Galaxy, October 26th of this year. Blood Hunt is set for 2022. They showed Deathloop, which comes out September 14th, which I think I'm more invested and I want to play that. So that'll be good.
Really?
Yeah, I do, because I've always been a fan of Arcane, and I know that they usually put pretty solid games together, which is Dishonored and those things. So it should be a good time. I think I'll check that out.
I know my one only thing I've seen of Deathloop was editing the top 10 upcoming games of 2021 second half video.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's on the Beachhead YouTube, or the
Beachhead?
Jordan Beach.
Wow, never heard of him.
Wow.
Whoa.
Can't even do the promo right.
Jeez, Beachhead, never heard of him. Knick-knack, don't even say anything.
It's on Jordan's YouTube. Go check it out. That was a lot of fun to make. But to me, that trailer just felt empty. Like there wasn't a lot that really told about the game or what was going on.
You know what? Even after they had a 20-minute showcase about it, Deathloop by itself, I watched it, but I still didn't know what I was doing. I know I'm a person stuck in a time loop that has to assassinate 8 people who actually organized this time loop so they could be a party for whatever. But then I'm also being chased down by somebody who is like a couple steps ahead of me. But is that a real person? Is that a computer? Is that AI? Is it multiplayer? Is it not multiplayer? I'm just thrown through a loop. But I'm kind of excited about it. We'll have to see. I've gotten more excited, and I think this happens to me as games start getting closer, because I'm like, Beachhead 34. I only know Jordan the anime guy. That's what I'm talking about. Who's Beachhead 34? Is that secretly the 8th assassin? Ooh, that's true. Oh man, dude, I'm getting more excited, and even Knick-knack being into it as well makes me want to be into it. So it doesn't help when other people are excited, because then I'm like, oh, I want to be excited too. That's FOMO for real right there. All in all, it was great. Honest to God, it was really good. It was a really good showcase. But I think they also needed it more than anything. They needed a showcase, because not that it's gonna sell consoles, because they're doing fine. They're selling consoles, but like, you haven't heard them say anything in a long time.
Very true.
So here is what we're gonna lead into, is the roadmap that I want to bring up, that somebody put together. Granted, it's a little weird. Some of the things I have question marks on, but I want to go ahead and
I have a question for you real quick.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So now that we've touched on pretty much every video game conference throughout the year, which one do you feel was the biggest and did the best?
Here's my argument.
Okay.
I think they both had I would both rate that. If you gave them a grade, I think Sony's showcase that they had was an A. But Xbox's E3 press conference, where they did something like, they had 30 game announcements, 27 of them were Game Pass.
Well, let me be very clear. I'm not just talking about those two. Any game conference.
The other ones are nice. Don't get me wrong. The other ones are nice, but
really, this is not what I expected you to say.
Am I forgetting one?
Summer Games Fest. That's mine.
Okay. That's
where this was announced, and Elden Ring.
Okay. Here's my thing. Is Summer Game Fest was great, and it had 2 announcements, right? For me personally, that I was like, holy shit.
Okay.
I think Sony had more games that I'm gonna be like, I'm a genuine question for beats. Here's an argument. Holy shit. Oh my god. Knick-knack gets it. Summer Game Fest had the single-handedly biggest announcement for me, right? Absolutely the biggest announcement for me. I think when it comes to value, it comes down to, oh, dude, that's a tough question, because Xbox has day one on Game Pass, and you're like, fuck, I don't have to pay for any of these when they come out. But then Sony has all these games, and I'm like, fuck, I want to buy these the day one they come out. You know what I mean? So it's very, very hard for me to. It's so hard because there's so many there's so different strategies. You know what I mean? They are.
Yeah.
Sony was like, hey, here's all the games. And I was like, yeah, I want those day one. I absolutely want to buy those day one. But Xbox, on the other hand, was like, here's a bunch of games. Cool. I don't have to buy those day one because I have Game Pass. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know how to do it. But then I'm like, Elden Ring. Let me take out a second mortgage if I can buy a life-size statue of whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what it is. What is he talking about? I'm going to call Cap out. My beautiful boys. Hello, Cap. Welcome in. Fucking slaying over here. Someone get some. What is happening? Oh, my God. I bet you. Oh, my God. Look, you're making him blush. He's red. Look at this. Look what you're doing, Cap. Just like how I have Jordan's heart. Yes, I see you smiling, punk. Oh my goodness. But no, dude, that's tough. That's really, really tough. Because the argument is, or debate would be quality over quantity, but I can't say quality because none of these games are out yet. None of them, right? But quality of the announcements, pretty solid. Honestly, God, it's pretty solid. You also got Halo Infinite though at not Summer Game Fest. What did we just get it at? That was opening night live. That was Gamescom. So that was something different. That's tough, man. Yours is Summer Game Fest. I think mine has to be. I think honestly, dude, I don't know.
I should also point out,
it's so hard.
Literally behind me, like, Summer's Game Fest was because of Wonderland.
Right.
I'm overly excited for that game.
Man, dude, I would have to, I don't know. I would probably, it's weirdly, if I'm going to make a stand, I would say Xbox because of the amount of games I don't have to actually pay for, right? And the amount of games that I'm going to be able to just play and not have to risk a lot. Sony, though, with Insomniac and God of War and obviously Star Wars. You know what? No. It's Sony. Sony had the best conference for me this year.
Okay.
Star Wars did it? I had to. Because I was like Spider-Man, Wolverine, then Venom and Spider-Man, and then you had God of War, which looks fantastic, and then I was like, oh shit, they have Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, it's Spider-Man, or it's Sony. It just is. I think because you could have alone got me for Sony or for the Star Wars stuff. It just absolutely got me, hands down. Oh man, I'm such a sucker for Star Wars shit. Too bad. Let me bring up this image that I have here. Where is it? Where are you, image?
Well, you're talking with them. I'm gonna disappear for just a sec.
Okay, because you're a blurry boy and a little laggy.
Am I blurry?
You're blurry and laggy.
Well, I'm not blurry anymore.
I'm talking to this dragon. Hey, dragon, how are you? What did you feel like being in the Wonderlands trailer? Did you think you were pretty happy with it? Actually, I need to look this way. I'm sorry. Was it pretty great? Oh, he's no dragon. Okay. We got the Xbox guy to be a Sony boy. The Xbot to be a Sony pony. Damn it, it's happening. Hello, Cap. How are you? It's very good to see you both. It's good to see you. Kenny says, TGS is the next Xbox has said announcements that appeal to the Japanese market to be announced. I know. I did hear that as well, Kenny. I'm very excited for that. I'll get a PS5 once they make a slim that's not so ugly. I want to play Wonderlands now. I just watched the trailer finally. Rin, it looks so good. It looks absolutely breathtaking. Let me see if I can don't pull it up here. It did it. Yikes. There we go. And y'all got to recognize the real winner here is games. No, yeah, true. Breezy, I won't argue that at all. I don't think anybody's a loser as long as you have a system. As long as you have a console or a PC, how can you be upset? You know what I mean? I wish the PS5 came in black and not just white. Black would look mighty sick. I bet you that's what they do with a Pro, right? I guarantee you, Rintalia, I think I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I just said PC, sir. You've got a banger of a PC. PS5 Pro is going to be black. Let's go. Hell yeah. That's usually how it works, isn't it? They make one version of it and then it comes back and it's another version. It's the opposite color of what they launched as. So here is what I want to bring up while we wait for Hermes, and I want to have this discussion with chat. Again, if you're watching on YouTube and you've made it this far, we greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being here. You can always join us live on our conversations. You can join in the conversation. You have a good time with us. Hey, Hermes, welcome back. We'd love to have you. So you can join us, twitch.tv/TheJordanBeach. Fridays, 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m., depending around those times. So we'd love to have you in chat. Come say hello. Yeah, that'd be great. Come say hi. And also twitch.tv/Hermes Akumu. Also catch him on Thursdays normally and some surprise streams whenever the hell he feels like it. So just come by, say hello, drop some follows, do that.
The truest thing.
Hey, dude. Hey, you got to do what makes you happy. So here it is. I'm going to bring up that image I wanted to talk to you about. This is roadmap. This is a roadmap for the two different companies. This might be a little bit hard to see for you, Hermes. I hope you can see it. This has the tail end of 2021 heading into 2022, as well as 2024 and beyond. So here's what I was getting at, right? Is quality versus quantity.
Okay.
I'm going to go over the Xbox. Let's just go over Xbox's roadmap, if you will, and kind of go from there. So right now we have, recently you had Psychonauts 2 launch, which was regarded very, very well. Flight Simulator, obviously people fell in love with that. Halo Infinite is a big one, but all these games are unknowns. We don't know what they're going to be. We don't know what they're going to play like. We don't know a whole lot, right? So you see how many games are up there for Xbox, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? So you're looking at 11 game difference for the same amount of time frame. Granted, there could be games that are not announced here yet. This is insane when I saw this. Absolutely bonkers. Blew my mind. The fact is this quality over quantity? But the argument for me is for Xbox is there's a lot of quality games potentially that are regarded as AAA and could be very, 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 well, they could be in the game of the year conversation. Is there anything here that stands out to you, like looking at these two lists? Oh, okay. Thanks for coming over here and shaking. Appreciate that. Jesus Christ. He literally got off his chair from across the room, walked over to me, and then shook his collar right here. I don't understand, man.
Sterling just left the room. He was tired of my shit.
He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh, man. That's crazy. You see his clock and date too, huh? Oh my God, you do? Oh, do you really? I don't give a shit. Anyways, what do you think? What do you got for me?
My problem right now is I'm not a PlayStation boy. So besides Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, that's all that interests me, right?
Right.
That's all I would ever want to play.
Right.
Whereas on the Xbox side, I'm seeing Redfall, Starfield, Fable, Outer Worlds 2, Indiana Jones, Elder Scrolls 6, like all the stuff that I want to play, you know? But I'm also, before Xbox, before PlayStation, I'm a Bethesda boy. Like God Todd all the way, 100%.
I understand. Yeah, for sure. And so you're specifically looking at what? Elder Scrolls 6, Indiana Jones, Outer Worlds 2, Starfield, all of those games, right? That are just kind of your thing, right? The deep RPGs. Avowed is a big one, but that's from Obsidian.
Your single player RPGs. That's the kind of player I am.
Right. And that's why they bought Bethesda. But they're missing a couple games on the PlayStation 1, which is kind of why I wanted to bring it up. I don't want to send it off wrong because you did have games that were announced. For example, Project Eve should be on there somewhere because it says 24 and beyond, but there was no release date for it. You have also Forspoken, which should be on there as well. Ghostwire Tokyo should be on there on the on the PlayStation side, as well as Deathloop should be at the bottom side. The reason they put it on Xbox is because Deathloop is a timed exclusive, comes out later in a year from whenever Deathloop launches on PlayStation.
I feel like there should be a middle line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, what about the games that aren't exclusive? Like, yes, most
well, what do you mean, like third-party stuff?
Yeah, like Deathloop eventually will be both, right? So
yeah, that's what I'm saying is this person missed putting Deathloop towards the beginning of the line for Sony. And that's what's irritating me is it's almost a misleading thing. So that's why I'm trying to correct it and visually, put it in people's eyes is just, there's a giant middle line. It's separating the two, silly. But for me personally, I mean, you got Halo. I'm a big Halo fan, but when they struck a chord, and the remake should be on here as well. The Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake should be on here too.
Yep.
So like there's games that this person is missing, which is not good for them, but also, god damn, man. I'm just a fan of video games, and these all look great. It's a good list to look at if you have both. It's a good list to look at if you have either. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these, you look at the Xbox stuff and it's coming to PC. It is.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to be excited about. But that's all. I just wanted to bring that up. We'll switch it back. Just an interesting look at something a little bit more visual of, yes, all these games got announced. Well, let's see what they look like on a time frame. So, excuse me. Hermes, do you have anything else for us to talk about today? I feel like I've been rambling, my man.
I feel like I had something, but I'm completely spacing it. So, not really.
Do you want to touch on the lawsuit thing? 2 different lawsuits. Twitch suing hate raiders.
Whoa, what?
Yep, that's a thing. Twitch is suing.
I dropped the monitor. I'm out.
What is even anything? Yeah, Twitch is suing 2 heavily involved hate raid either groups or individuals.
Okay.
So suing them. And then also in other news, you remember the Apple and Epic lawsuit? Yes. Epic ended up coming out on top.
Wow.
So
that big. Holy crap. How have I not heard about this?
I didn't either. And you know who brought it to my attention was our trusty source of usually Knick-Knack.
Oh, yeah.
Brought it to me. So if it's fake news, blame him. But he said it came out and said that Epic was a winner and that Apple is now going to have to allow games to allow purchases inside. Allow in-game purchases through their game and app versus just buying them through the Apple store. So
wow,
pretty big. I guess that's kind of crazy. I think the Apple v app happened today, I think, right? Yes. So that's a big one. I haven't looked much into the hate raid stuff because it's just kind of, hey, Twitch is doing what they can. They should do. That's good. That's a serious offense, right? That puts weight behind anybody else. I don't want to say anybody from doing it, but it adds consequences, right? That can affect your life and your livelihood and that kind of stuff. So it makes it much less appealing rather than not being a complete dickhead. I was gonna say a different word, but I didn't want to use it. It's just it's nice that they're putting something behind it, some force. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's good to see. Do you think that's a positive thing or what? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, we all know that I'm kind of a Twitch doomsayer a little bit, but it's nice to see. It's nice to see Twitch take action on something.
It is. It's not even something small like, oh, we've created this app to help you. It's like, no, we're putting these fuckers away. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like they're adding some kind of criminality to it, which is nice, and it should be that way. So with the hate raids, Twitch only thinks they found 2 users responsible. It's like a 90% sure kind of situation, but the fact that they found them through Discord is pretty cool. See, there you go. Our source has breaking news update.
I know that Discord is really good on their moderation side.
That's
like
good.
that is something that the Discord platform doesn't get enough love for.
Mhm.
And they like have fantastic tools that their community can use for that.
Well, I that is good. I've had to ban 7 different usernames tonight, so that's something.
Yeah, and turn off follower alerts
right,
in
yeah,
chat
yeah,
and on screen.
yes. But that's okay. That's a big uphill battle. That's almost like, how do you beat that, right?
Right.
Good news is I get a ton of followers. Let's go. I'm just kidding. So there's a bright side to everything that's happening. So let's go, no big deal. I was going to talk about the Matrix Resurrection trailer. But I think I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to bring that back when me and my wife rewatch the original like all 3 of the Matrix movies, and come back to you, because I was looking at it and I was like, what am I looking at? You know what I mean? What absolutely am I looking at? Addiction just said I had to ban 5 when I'm not even live.
Wow.
That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Anything else? Anything exciting coming up for you?
I have something that I want to bring to your attention. I don't know, turn you on to, but that feels a little weird.
You can try. You can try to turn me on. You said
just
you said it.
Working for that M rating.
It gets kind of spicy in here sometimes.
Okay, on Google image search, trust me. Pop culture dystopia art.
Okay.
And maybe bring it on screen. I think you're gonna love this.
Pop culture dystopia art images, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Dude, it's so cool.
Ooh, okay, come on. There we go. Okay, I think I'm already a fan.
This is something that I have fallen in love with recently. These are high quality pieces of art. People are rendering pop culture items.
Wow, dude, this is
making
impressive.
it look like a dystopia background. It's so cool.
Oh, look at that fucker right there. Oh my god. Oh, these are cool, dude. These are very cool.
I stumbled upon this while searching for like different artwork inspirations for stream.
Okay.
And dude, I fell in love.
This is pretty neat. This is actually really, really cool. Hopefully nothing, I scroll into is like, yeah, getting banned, fucker. It's been a rough day. So you know what? Fuck it. These are cool, man. These are actually, this is pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I know it's not the same, but that's really, really cool. Oh man, that's neat. I can see why. I think it's yeah, that's really, really cool. Very, very neat.
Yeah. So that's just something I wanted to show to you and
no, I appreciate
everybody else in chat.
Oh,
but these artists are amazingly talented.
And it looks like you can get a couple of behance.net, digitalboom.com, digital arts online, Calvert Journal. So a lot of different places you can get those. Awesome. That's really cool. And are these prints and stuff like that, or do you know, or they sell
I
prints?
assume a lot of them that I found were just on different artwork sites of like people sharing their portfolio.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But I actually found it through the Mickey Mouse one.
Oh, no shit.
I'm super obsessed with Disney's abandoned parks and like stuff that Disney's like left behind.
Okay.
And I was going to try and pull like some inspiration to that into my stream, and then found that head, and I was like, "Is this real?" And apparently that image was so real that people were thinking it was real and like sharing it around for a while, and it went viral. And how cool is that if you were the artist of that to be like, people think my thing's real.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh wait, there's consequences to that.
Yeah,
Everybody
exactly.
thinks Disney just left this giant Mickey head.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really cool stuff though. That is beautiful. Oh, absolutely
Well,
great.
that's not what I meant to do.
Hey, I know them.
Hi.
So anything else for us before we head out? Play some
had
games.
something in chat.
I have something both of y'all might like. The new Kate movie on Netflix. Ratings are in the mids, but to each their own. But it has a cool theme. I'm assuming is what meant. Kate movie on Netflix. Okay, let me look that up.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Knick-knack, you're speaking my language.
Huh. I am not really sure. Is it like a kick-ass? What is it? Slipped a fatal poison on her final job. A ruthless Tokyo assassin has less than 24 hours to find out who ordered the hit and exact revenge. Whoa, that sounds nice. Woody Harrelson's in it. I'm done. I'm signed up. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm already in. You had me at Woody Harrelson. Shout out to, oh my God, yes.
Oh yes.
Yes, I did watch it, and I want to watch it right now. Again. Where did he put that? Was that in Just Chatting? Did you send that to me personally? Was it an art thing?
That was our personal chat.
Our personal chat. There it is. VHS game. This looks so much fun.
Yeah.
This looks like it's so much fun. Oh my goodness. We won't have sound, of course, but let's do the damn thing, huh? Let's do it. Here we go. Let's switch back over. Hellbent Games, man. This looks so good. I'm so happy when you shared this.
Yes, this is the VHS game. I don't know much about it from watching the trailer. Do you have any initial thoughts?
Dead by Daylight. Yeah,
it does. That's what I felt like. It looks very much like a Dead by Daylight-esque. But it looked like you can fight back.
It's aimed to be free to play, DVD competitor. Really? Yeah, you can fight back, and there's like crafting, it looks like at a certain point. Like that right there looked like DVD level. Like it just did, right? Like this, I don't know what's happening. But he says you can sign up now for the beta. Open beta, I think. I'm going to have to do that. This looks intense, man. Yeah, it looks like there is some kind of fighting back, which is right up my alley if I can fight back. We all know. That's the only thing DVD doesn't have, but that's also why DVD is as good as it is, because you can't. Do you think they get like, I don't know. I think I like the aesthetic more. Level wise.
I think this comes.
What the fuck?
I think this comes at an interesting time where there's a lot of people in the Dead by Daylight community right now, but there's also a lot of people who love to hate the Dead by Daylight community right now. Like they love the game, but they also love to hate on it because with MMR and everything being introduced and by behavior, I don't know. It's just an interesting time for Dead by Daylight. You either love it or you hate it right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think this could stir things up. And competition's always good, you know?
Yes, regardless. Absolutely, regardless. There's a website and they have a Discord. I'm gonna share the website in here, which you can sign up for the beta. But free to play is huge. I think that's big. That's gonna be very, very big. If it's free to play. Smart move. Because it doesn't cost anything to actually buy the game, so you can invest in cosmetics and all that. I am going to sign up for the beta immediately.
I remember what I was going to bring up.
Okay.
So when games go into beta, I have a question for you that I put on Twitter.
Okay. Yes, I would love to hear it.
When games go into beta, would you rather see a release candidate, which is like how they think the game is going to release in that way? Or would you rather see like the buggy stages, like This is our first thoughts. We've built it. Here, try it
out? Depends. What is it? Multiplayer game, or is
I
it a
was
single player
specifically bringing
game?
it up because of Dead by Daylight, but applying to any game. Would you
So
rather see a polished version or something that might have a few bugs?
here is I tend to stay away from extremely early builds of stuff. Like
Okay.
alphas and things like that. I tend to stay away. Usually I'll get my most involvement with betas and things like that when it's an open beta and it's closer to launch.
Okay. So closer to launch being release candidate?
I guess so. It'd be something a little bit more polished. And I don't want to see, I don't necessarily, I'm not very good at like, hey, here's my feedback. Here's all the things that happen, type, during my gameplay. I'm not very good at that. I understand why they do it and smaller teams do it. It's a fantastic idea. But I think I like a more polished version, something closer to launch, I guess.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm the same way. I would rather see the release candidate because I also think that that's where the community is going to be most helpful. Because if you give them beta, like, yes, there are community members that'll be like, okay, this might be a little broken, this, and this, but you're also going to have a majority of motherfuckers who are like, oh, this broken. I can't play like this. Stupid game.
This sucks because I'm no good at it. Yeah, I had a bad time because blah, blah, blah.
If you give them the release candidate, especially for bigger games being Dead by Daylight, I know Minecraft is one that releases the release candidates. You're more likely to get constructive criticism, I feel personally. I'm also not a developer in any way.
Well, are you a fan of closed or open betas?
Probably open betas, honestly. If you can get more players in, I feel like that might be what's important.
I'm the biggest fan of closed betas that are behind like pre-orders.
Okay. I could see that.
Because that's an invest. Well, granted, even then though, even if it's a pre-order, you can cancel your pre-order.
Right.
But most of the time that's going to be your most invested audience, right? Is somebody who pre-orders the game, who's excited about it already. So you're like, well, give them a taste of it. But I don't mind public test builds. I don't mind those either. I think those are a fantastic idea where it's like, hey, this is what we're doing. We're working on it in now, but here's what we've got.
Right.
Those are fine. And then maybe it's a little bit different because with Dead by Daylight, it's an ongoing game with things like DLCs that launch. It's not a brand new game that's coming out that you're like, oh, this is the first time you get to play it.
Right.
But that's almost more viable because of, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I think that's the best way to go about it. You get your most engagement from closed beta for pre-orders, kind of like Call of Duty is doing this weekend. Yeah, exactly. Like Astro said.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm a fan. I think it's cool when they do it, but I think in stages. And I know that it saves them a lot of money from, QA testing. You know what I mean? It just does, right? If you have the people who are interested in your game play it, that's a good sign. They're going to be upfront. They're like, I really want this game to succeed when it comes out, so I'm going to put a lot of time into it and give my thoughts instead of hiring QA people that you have to pay and then obviously go back. So there's stages, but I think higher companies with AAA studios, fuck that. Pay the QAs, let them do it. Unless you're server testing.
Right. I just brought it up because there was a lot of things that changed from Dead by Daylight's PTB with Hellraiser, the new chapter.
Looks so good.
Yeah, it's fun, but they also removed a lot of the stuff that the community was cool with, you know?
Yeah.
Most importantly, the voice lines, right? Like everybody was memeing on it that there was really no need to get rid of the voice line.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty great stuff. If you can make that, it's already rated M, right? I mean, who gives a shit? Leave it in.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's so good. I've officially signed up for the VHS beta, so you should do that. I'm gonna put the link in.
So after the stream.
Did I put the link in? I did. Awesome. Okay. anything else? I mean, anybody you want to shout out? I mean, you want to do your ending thing? What you got for me, buddy?
Who you been watching on Twitch this week?
Oh shit, dude. I don't know.
Ask me if I want to do it. Doesn't have an answer for me.
I have an answer, and it's who we're gonna send everybody over to after this.
Okay.
Wild06. Big part of my community, always has been. Great gentleman. Is on a Valheim kick, so I want to send Mr. Wild some love after this. Just a good dude. I don't get it. I'm trying to, like, now I'm not getting a ton of time to sit and watch, which I realize is like this past week I've been streaming more at night, so it's kind of been hard for me to watch people at that point, because that's my time to just like sit at the computer and watch people while my daughter's sleeping, and you know, either my wife or you and I are going to watch a movie, or, you know, whatever it is. I haven't had a lot of time, and I kind of feel bad because I want to get involved in other people's stuff. But shout out to also Hey Kip. They are fantastic, obviously, as well. But Wild is great. Deserves more attention. Been super friendly in my chat and been around the community for a long time, but deserves a lot of love there. And also shout out to Rintalia, which you and I played games with a lot offline. She is freaking fantastic and also deserves a ton of love as well. But yeah, what about you? What about you, my man?
You took Rin from me.
Oh, I apologize.
I've been hanging out with Rin a lot. She's awesome. Please go check her out. Drop a follow over there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. Always playing Dead by Daylight with me, or also PoE. So lots
good
of fun
stuff. Also playing a new game that looks super adorable, and the name now escapes me.
Is it Kitaria Fables?
It is. Let's go, Kitaria Fables. Yes, maybe I would have read my own chat. Holy shit. That game looks super adorable. I know she was super into it, so it was easy for me to sit there and hang out with her in chat and watch her play it.
Absolutely.
And all that. So, but yeah, Hermes, thank you so much. I think we're going to be playing some Vermintide tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun over at Sir Captain Rockhab's channel. I don't know if Nick Knack is going to be streaming. If not, I'm going to give a shout out to both of them real quick. Captain Rockhab. Boom. And shout out to usually Nick Knack. Wait, did I you
beat you to it? Beat you to it. Beat you to it.
You fucker. Okay. So go check them out. They might be streaming tonight. I don't know if Nick Knack is or not, but I know Cap is. He's actually live right now. So go say hello. And we'll play some games later. Enjoy us. Have fun with us. All that good stuff. But Hermes, as always, my man, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I don't know if you're busy or not. I don't know if you work tomorrow or not, but I hope you have a great weekend regardless. And as always, believe in yourself, man. I know you got some shit thrown at you in the last day or so.
It's been a hell of a weekend.
But keep your head up. You'll get all that shit replaced. It's just material items. Keep it positive. I know I'm trying to do that as well. So until episode 20, which is next, holy shit, I'm going to have to throw out invites because episode 20, we're going to make kind of a big deal. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think every episode, 10 episodes at least, we should do something pretty cool. So shout out for next Friday.
Say that till 25.
Yeah.
And then 25 every 25.
Yeah. 25, we're gonna be like, we should do something on 30. And then so but shout out for next weekend. That's gonna next Friday. Make sure you are here if you guys had a good time. Again, if you're watching on YouTube and watch this whole thing, come say hi to us in chat. We'd love to have you join in on the conversation. Just like Rentalia, just like Cap, just like usually Nick Knack, Astro, Diction, and as well as a couple other people, Breezy and Rentalia, and of course everybody else. So thank you, everybody. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we shall see you guys next time. See you later, everybody. Bye.